Kemba Walker has been traded to the OKC Thunder for Al Horford, Moses Brown, and a second-round pick. Which means, of course, we're going to be rebuilding the Boston Celtics without Kemba, and then probably a couple of days later, we're going to be doing a Thunder rebuild with Kemba Walker on this team. But yeah, today we're going to be rebuilding the Boston Celtics while trading away Kemba Walker, see if we can make this team work. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, like I said before, links to all that is down in the description below, helps us out a whole bunch, but let's get into it, shall we? So here's the trade that went down. The Boston Celtics gave up Kemba Walker, a first-round pick, which was the 16th overall pick for this year. Should be about the 16th overall pick for this year. We had to chuck in Luke Curnow because otherwise the trade wouldn't go through in 2K. And a second-round pick in 2025 for Al Horford, Moses Brown, and a 2023 second-round pick. That is the trade that went through. So today, like I said, we're doing a Celtics rebuild. So this team now looks very, very different. What we should probably do is play Tatum at the 3, have Jaylen Brown back at the 2, and then Marcus Smart can play the 1 maybe. See if something like that could go through. They want to actually play Al Horford at the 4, which I mean I'm okay with, I suppose, but I prefer it maybe like that, although Al Horford can space the floor a little bit better. You know what? I'll play Al Horford at the 5 and Robert Williams at the 4, see what goes down. For this first season, I think I'm also going to be trading away Tristan Thompson, and I'll probably go Tristan Thompson with Jabari Parker. See what type of offer we can get up here. If we could maybe get ourselves... I don't know. What would we need? A backup 3 or a backup... yeah, probably a backup 3 would be ideal, I suppose. Looking at it now, a backup 3 would be lovely if possible. I do see Jay Crowder. That's not bad. Hamilou Diallo and Dennis Smith Jr. is not bad as well. Like, I'm very tempted to pull the trigger on that trade. Only problem is both of these players are on 1-year deals, so we probably wouldn't be able to re-sign them unless maybe we could. Could we maybe chuck in 2 seconds? They want 4 seconds. Beautiful, I'll take that. And we've got ourselves Diallo and Dennis Smith Jr. now, who both are in the rotation, which is lovely. We've now Aaron Naismith, we can send down to the G League. He ain't getting minutes at the moment. Same with Grant Williams. Hopefully those guys can all develop for our team and become something quite good. We can actually also send Semi Ojeleye down there, but he's on a 1-year deal. Not worth it. He's not going to re-sign. So yeah, rotation for this first season, Smart, Brown, Tatum, Horford, and Williams. We then have Fournier, Moses Brown, Diallo, and Dennis Smith Jr. and Peyton Pritchard off of our bench. We've got a lot of guards. We can make it work. Tatum, Brown, and I'm going to go no scoring option for the 3rd. Brad Stevens is still the head coach. He's gone, mate. He's gone. We're going to bring in our boy Jacob Underwood like we normally do. We've got to bring in Jacob, bro. We have to. And our system, I think we're going to have to run like a pace and space or a balanced, I suppose. Yeah, we'll probably run a balanced system for this first season until we can maybe get ourselves a better starting point guard. But for now, I'm very much okay with the balanced system. And the Celtics this year are projected 6th. Let's see what goes on, see what happens. All stars here, we do have ourselves Jason Tatum, but that's it. Okay, cool, let's keep going. Bron wins MVP. We actually went 47 and 35. Kemba on the Thunder wins 6th Man of the Year, so he went from starting to being a bench piece for the Thunder. Nice. Do we get JT All-NBA second team? And we do actually make the playoffs as a 5th seed, which is still pretty dang good. They actually want to start Peyton Pritchard now. I'm fine with that. And Grant Williams they want to start. Sure, go right ahead. I'm sure that could kind of work. Let's have a look, see what everyone did this year. Tatum dropped 29.3, 6 and 4.1, 24.7 and 3.4 for Jaylen Brown, and then 16, 2 and 2 for Evan Fournier, which is decent numbers. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's decent. It's something to build off of. Offensively, the Celtics were 12th best, and defensively, we were 8th best team, which means differential-wise, we were the 12th best team in the league. So, like I said, I don't expect us to do anything in the playoffs. Like I said, we got absolutely destroyed in the first round. The Lakers are the champs. LeBron wins Finals MVP. Let's get into this rebuild, shall we? So, lottery time. We do not have our first round pick because that's in OKC. We are going to need a new assistant GM in Michael Williams. I like that. And we'll pick up a new head trainer in Randy Martin. Hopefully these two help us out tremendously. Robert and Grant Williams and Romeo Langford can both come back. Qualifying offers, I would like, yeah, both Diallo and Dennis Smith Jr. to come back. Evan Fournier, I'm sure we can sign and trade. Semi Ojeleye can come back. Dennis Smith Jr. can come back also. We don't actually have bird rights on Diallo, which is upsetting, to be honest with you. I would have liked to have brought him back. So hopefully he comes back on the qualifying and then we can actually get him back. But besides from that, we don't really have too much cap space. So I'm actually going to trade Evan Fournier this offseason, see if we can get ourselves a better starting point guard. So if we use Dennis Smith Jr., who actually has no trade clause, so actually let's just see what comes up. Could we maybe get a better starting point guard? Something might come up here. Bring Terry Rozier back to Boston. Either that or pick up Kobe White, which... not bad, to be fair. Quite young. See, I don't know if this trade would actually work to get Mike Conley. If it does, that'd be pretty good. I'm giving up a lot of first-round picks, but it went through, and we've got ourselves Mike Conley as our starting point guard now. So now, Al Horford, yes, you're good for now, but I know you're going to be regressing off a cliff soon. So if I do trade you with, say, Romeo Langford, could we maybe get ourselves a proper starting power forward? Because I don't really want to be starting either Al Horford or Robert Williams at the 4. If we can maybe get ourselves... you know what? I'll trade for Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton, then can, with a first-round pick, can then probably get us a good starting power forward. I do see Pascal Siakam, and I think it's time we just go all in. So we've got Mike Conley and Malachi Flynn as our point guards. We have Smart and Brown at the 2, Tatum and Naismith at the 3, Siakam Williams at the 4, and then we have Brown and Williams at the 5. So I've got to run that. I'm not sure what type of centers we could get. I mean, we can get bloody Hassan Whiteside, so why not? If we do actually do that, yeah, all right, yeah, I'm fine with it. Let's see what goes on. Tatum actually went up 4 overalls, which is crazy town. Jaylen Brown stays at the 87, 85 for Mike Conley, which is good considering he is 33 years of age. And no one else on this team is going down. Naismith has gone up 6 overalls, which we want. We've got Diallo back as well, so our team's getting better, boys. We do have 3 training camps though, and I am going to go big man defense to Jason Tatum, and then I'm going to go big man offense to Robert Williams and untapped potential to Moses Brown. See what happens there. And I might actually, I don't normally do this often, but I might go over to player mentorship and try and get Robert Williams to learn a little bit from Hassan Whiteside and become a better rim protector, intimidator, and say moving truck. Sounds good to me, I think. Or actually, instead of intimidator, brick wall. I reckon that could probably work out. Hopefully Robert Williams gets a little bit better this season. But we got a Conley, Brown, Tatum, Siakam, and Williams starting 5. We then have Hassan Whiteside, Marcus Smart, Moses Brown, Diallo, and Aaron Naismith. For this season, I'm going to send Moses down to the G League. Same with Grant Williams. He's got a couple of seasons left on his deal, so sure, we'll probably do the same with Grant Williams. And this season, once again, we're running a balanced system, and we are projected to be the 2 seed. So let's see what goes on, shall we, for the second season. Once again, Jason Tatum's our one and only All-Star, and we're actually not doing too well this season. It's not looking great, lads. Maybe let's not talk about this season, shall we? Let's just not talk about it. It didn't even happen, you know? It didn't even happen. Okay, we put together a team that just didn't do too well. That's not good. That's not good. The Pelicans are the champs with Zion winning Finals MVP. Good on him. But, come on, man. Give it. We don't even have our first round pick, do we? We would have had the 11th overall pick, but we gave it up. God damn it. God freaking damn it, bro. God damn it. We can maybe try and get Donovan Mitchell onto the team. Or Bradley Beal. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Moses Brown can come back. I'm probably not going to find a spot for Carson Edwards anymore. Robert Williams and Diallo, maybe. Robert Williams, you got to kind of have to come back. Marcus Smart, we're going to need you. Yeah, Diallo can come back on the team as well, I suppose. But besides from that, yeah, I can't really see any spots for any of the other guys. So that's going to suck. But what type of players are still here? Robert Covington, I suppose we could maybe use if he wants to come onto the team. But yeah, there's really no one else here that I really want. So we'll just gloss over free agency. We get Canaway back, okay. And no one is going down except for Whiteside and Covington. Of course they are. So what we're going to be doing is going big man defense to Jason Tatum. And then we're going to go perimeter defense to Robert Williams and untapped potential to say, Moses Brown, because why not? Mike Conley and Hassan Whiteside could get us Chris Paul. I quite like that. Or Klay Thompson. I think I like Chris Paul better. I'm going to take Chris Paul onto the team. He can now be our starting point guard. I still don't like having Robert Williams as our starting center. I still kind of don't like that. But if we go Siakam with Diallo, nothing. What about with Covington? We could get like John Collins. But that's not a big upgrade. We also get Danilo Gallinari. Sure, why not? We need to make a change. Sure, why not? And then if we go, say, Robert Williams with Diallo, maybe we could get ourselves a better starting 5. No? Okay, lovely. Would Gallinari and Robert Williams get me Kristaps Porzingis? Okay, here we got a Chris Paul, Brown, Tatum, Collins, Porzingis starting 5. We then have Moses Brown, Marcus Smart, Malachi Flynn, and Grant Williams off of our bench. Jeez. First scoring option is going to be Tatum, Brown, and I'm going with Porzingis. Any 4.5-star systems? We'll stick to balance, and the Celtics are the projected 1 seed. Let's see if this team can actually make playoffs. That'll be handy. And once again at the All-Star break, we have one All-Star in Jason Tatum. Luka wins himself MVP, and we don't win. Oh, we get Coach of the Year. Go us. How about it? We finish as a 1 seed. I'm pretty sure all of these stats are pretty boring, to be fair. Porzingis did alright. JB, JT did their things. Nicely done. Offensively, we were the second best. Defensive, second best. Differential, best in the league. So surely that means we are going to make it pretty deep into the playoffs. Like the NBA Finals, taking on the Nuggets. That's exactly what we wanted to do, you know. Game 1 is a W. Game 2, could we maybe... Yep, that's cool. Game 3, how about just go up in 3-0? Let's just sweep the... Damn it. I tried to make it so we swept the finals, but we have been forced into a Game 7 when we were up 3-0. So that's not what you want. That is not what you want. Please, 2K, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. They didn't do it to me. We did it. We won a championship in Boston. There we go. Smash it out of the park. We did it. There it is. There's a championship. But guys, that is going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed, like it, subscribe it, all that stuff. It means a lot. Let me know what you guys want to see down in the comments down below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.